Now, what's your GPS? Nice way to start the deal. So, what is your life GPS? Well, what does GPS stand for? I want to tell you it stands for something that you didn't know about. It stands for your genius positioning system. It also stands for get clear, play big, and stand out. How do you know that? And a lot of it has to do with who you are. And who you are is something that is a question I ask often. Who are you without telling me your job title, without telling me how old you are? It's about who are you? What's that burning bright light inside of you? We have a instrument that we like to tell people about. It's called the Why operating system. It's a survey of I don't know, maybe 24 questions that help you identify who you are. They identify that burning bright light inside of you. They identify your why. Why are you motivated to do something? How you operate, and what you bring to the table, what your deliverables are. The Why operating system is a survey that was created by Dr. Gary Sanchez of Albuquerque. Dr. Sanchez was a dentist. He still is a dentist, but he doesn't practice anymore because he had this burning challenge inside of him to figure out how to help people figure out who they were, who they are, and how to challenge them to move forward. The Why operating system was thought about initially by Simon Sinek in his book Start with Why. Dr. Gary Sanchez had actually met with Simon Sinek and talked about the why. Simon Sinek has gone on to publish other books about how to find your why. But Gary has perfected the Why operating system discovery, and he helps us help people understand who they are. Why are you alive? What's that burning bright light inside of you? How you operate? How do you work? And finally, what do you bring to the table? And knowing who you are will help you greatly in life. Let me just tell you about Einstein. Einstein said everyone's a genius. So that means you're everyone. You're not everyone, but you're one of those everyones. You are a genius. I have thought this for quite a while, but I know that people need to be in their wheelhouse. They need to be who they are. They need to be in their operating system. I'm not a basketball player. I played basketball, but I'm not a basketball player. I I liken it to, I could not be an NBA basketball player. I'm not tall enough. I'm not fast enough. I can't jump. But that's not what I do. That's not who I am. That's not where my abilities lie. And if I'm in my wheelhouse, I'm pretty awesome. If you're in your wheelhouse, if you're in your specific gifts and talents, you're pretty awesome. But the problem is that so often we get into situations where we're not doing what we were created to do. We're in the wrong bus, or if we're on the right bus, we're in the wrong seat. Einstein said everyone is a genius. And then he said, if you're a fish trying to climb a tree, you'll figure out that you're real stupid. That fish is in the wrong lane. That fish is on the wrong element. Fish needs to be in the water, not on a tree. So you figure out what your why is and your how is and your what is. That's your genius. That's where your power resides. That's your superpower. That's your genius. That's your who you are. And that's really cool. I can help you with that. I have a system that I'll be happy to send to you. It's a very nominal charge. In fact, if you're listening to this and you'd like to communicate with me, I'll even send it to you at my cost. The survey takes maybe 10 minutes to take, 12 minutes if you're slow. I don't want you to be slow on this, because when you get the question, you need to answer what makes the most sense for you. It's a great opportunity for you to find out who you are. And then if you want to know more, I actually have an 8-week long life career success journey course that's online. It lasts an hour a week, and we talk about the full range of things like your values, your purpose, mission, vision statement, your why operating system. We talk about what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. We talk about where you're going. Where are you going? And you really don't know how to get there unless you know where you are. So you need to figure out who you are. You need to figure out where you are. And then you need to figure out where you want to go. We can map that for you. Most people are stuck in a rut. What they call a rut is a grave with 2 open ends. You drive into it and you stay there. I don't want you to be in a rut. I don't want to be in a rut. I want to help you. And a great way for me to do that is to gift you at my cost this why operating system. I think it'll make a huge difference in your life. So that if I come up to you, I say, who are you? You can tell me who you are without using your title. You can tell me who you are without telling where you live, what you do, what you've done for a living. You can tell me who you are. You can tell me about the burning bright light inside of you. That's what we want, because I want you to get clear on who you are. G, I want you to play bigger than you're playing right now. P, and I want you to stand out, because you are the best version of you that anybody could be. As Orson Welles said, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. I want to help you find, explore, and engage in your genius, because you are a genius. You just need to believe that and then do that. And then you, in fact, will get clear, play bigger, and stand out big time. That's what you want to do, because that's who you are. We'll be talking. If you want to know more, you can email me at paul@wilsonabq.com, or you can text me at 505-252-1224. And I'll be happy to talk with you about that. We can have a 20-minute discovery call. We can have a strategy call, and we'll figure out how we can be of assistance to you further if that's necessary. The main thing is get her done. Get her done, because today is the day to start. God bless you. And we'll hopefully talk with you real soon. Booyah!